So I'm going to teach you how to make one of the greatest potions in Latin American culture. All our abuelitas used it for everything, right? Whether you were Cuban, Puerto Rican, Mexican, Dominican, in the house there was always Vaporu. Vaporu, or some called it convix. Very expensive, this stuff, but we used it for everything when it came to healing. So I'm going to show you my personal recipe on how to make convix or Vaporu. So the first thing that we're going to use is coconut oil. Now, in the olden days, my abuelita would make this receta, this poción, and she would use a petroleum jelly. I don't use petroleum jelly. It's 2024. We're going to use coconut oil. Now, it doesn't matter what type of coconut oil you use as long as it's cooking coconut oil and it's virgin. Coconut oil is good for reducing inflammation, keeping the skin moisturized, and to help heal wounds. The next item that we're going to use for our Vaporu is camphor. You can use camphor blocks or you can use camphor oil. You can find that in the Indian markets. Now, camphor and camphor oil has a lot of benefits. It's good for pain relief. It helps with muscles and joint injuries. It's good for arthritis, respiratory relief, like colds and coughs. Do not drink this. Do not ingest this. This is for outside use, exterior use only. It's good to improve blood circulation, mental clarity, for focus and concentration, antibacterial properties that can help with minor infections. So the next two items for the basic recipe for Vaporu would be eucalyptus oil and mint oil. This is your basic formulary, your basic recipe for Vaporu. I'm gonna add other oils to it, but let's start. We're going to take our, either you have a camphor oil or camphor blocks. I'm using 4 here, but I think that was a little too much because camphor can be very strong smelling, very astringent. Powder that down, right, before you start your next part of the recipe. And low heat, you're going to have a pan, you're going to add low heat to your pan, and you're going to add your coconut oil. Make sure you do not burn this. Stir in low heat. Coconut oil will burn. And little by little start adding your powdered alcanfor. If it's not alcanfor and you have the oil, add the oil and stir in until it's completely dissolved and mixed. When the camphor is dissolved, this is your basic formulary for Vaporu, convix. You can finish here, but I'm going to add a little bit more to this. So the next thing that I'm going to use is 8 drops of mint oil, right? Mint can help soothe and calm the skin. It will help with itching and irritation. Mint oil can help the nasal passages and loosen the mucus. Again, do not intake. This is for exterior use only. It has antiviral and antibacterial properties. It's an insect repellent. It boosts your energy level. And so you're going to add like 8 drops and mix it and stir it in. Next, we're going to use eucalyptus oil, 6 drops. And eucalyptus oil is good for pain relief, nasal congestion, anti-inflammatory properties. It helps clear the mind, soothe your nerve tensions. It's good for cold sores. Eucalyptus oil can help treat cold sores by reducing inflammation and speeding up the healing process. It's good for sunburns, against bug bites or for bug bites. Then we're going to add frankincense oil, around 6 drops, 4 to 6 drops. Frankincense oil is a skin toner. It reduces redness and it's good for skin sensitivity. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's moisturizing. Frankincense oil can help keep the skin from drying out. It's good for healing wounds and skin ulcers outside of the skin. It reduces scars. If you have a scar, it's good for scars. The next thing I'm going to add is peppermint oil. I added mint, so peppermint oil is pretty much the same properties as mint, so you don't really need to add the peppermint oil. But I'm going to add it because I do like the mint, in that mint aroma in my Convix or Vaporu. Next, we're going to add lavender oil. Lavender oil is good. It's good for stress and anxiety release. It improves sleep, pain relief, relieves headaches, muscle aches, joint pains. It's good for improving the mood. Lavender oil helps boost your mood and lifts up your spirits, it calms you down. It's good for menstrual pain relief, antibacterial, and antiviral properties. Then we have clove oil. Again, 4 to 6 drops. Clove oil is an anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and it has antibacterial properties, which can help to prevent a variety of skin conditions and fungal infections. Clove oil helps dry cracked or itchy skin. It supports mental health, relaxation, and concentration. So now we're going to take the jar, the container, the coconut oil came in, and we're going to carefully pour the oil back into the jar. Remember, this oil is scalding hot. Do not get burnt. And carefully put the lid on. Remember, you don't want no one to eat this. This is a Vaporu, only used outside of the body. So take off that label, all right? And let people know that this is Vaporu. You can make a label for this. Right now, the oil is completely hot. You want to let it cool down for 24 hours. This is what it looks like when it's still hot. I'm going to show you what it looks like 24 hours later after it cools down. So after 12 to 24 hours, it's going to harden up. And here is my pomada, my unguento del famoso Vaporu, right? You can use this the way you would use the Vicks Vapor Rubs. Good for your chest, for congestion. Put it on your scaly feet. Put some socks on. If you don't know how to use it, ask abuelita, right? You could use it the same way you would use Vaporu. Remember, when using this, always use the jingle, sana, sana, culito de rana, si no sanas hoy, sanarás mañana. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit a like, share, hit that like button, share this video, and leave those comments. Sancista Brujo Luis. Ciao. It smells amazing.